This is going to be the thumbnail. Isn't that a great thumbnail? All right. We're, we're going to stick with that thumbnail. Anyway. All right. What is up? It is 8:18 on the East Coast here, and I am starting the stream for today. Let's see if we are streaming everywhere first. Cannot start stream output. Invalid authorization. PC load letter. What the fuck does that mean? Live with Meld Studio. Watch me. Code drivel. All right. We are live, I think. Are we live? So I'm just trying to get my X channel working. Doesn't look like it's working. Let's see if I can try it. Try again. Cannot start stream. Invalid authorization. Here's what I'm going to do. Let me log out and let me log in. Let's see. Open in Meld Studio. Come on, baby. I know you want to. All right, log in again. Authorize app. Let's go, baby. Redirecting you. Open. X Premium. I am X Premium. What are you talking about? You know what? Maybe the stream is not going to be on X. I am definitely the most premium X member. Come on. Why are you not working? Why are you saying, let's do this, start this stream. I'm going to remove this. And we're going to start another stream to X. Okay. Log in. I've like authorized this app 15 times. Obviously, that's what you need to do. Okay. Are we working? No. Reconnect. I've reconnected. Request. Bruh. Edit profile? No. More. Settings. Premium. I'm very X premium. Verified. Boom, boom, boom. Rock. I don't know why this isn't working. A little bit of a bummer. Let me turn X on and off. I actually really like the idea of streaming on X, but you know, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. We're not going to force a round peg into a square hole, you know what I mean? We can debug that another time. Let's see. Do we have our chats from Twitch? We do. Okay. Cool. All right, let's get started. There's our thumbnail for the night. So what are we going to do today? I've been thinking a lot about Drivel. So if you don't remember, my name's Adam. And this is an app called Drivel or drivel.io. And what it is it's a hyper-aware location shareable. Imagine if Reddit had a baby with Foursquare and Yelp, and all of that was put together into a very opinionated but open, free way. So I'll give it to you the easiest way. Imagine anything you can think of that's a location. It now has a subreddit that you can join. You can claim that place. It doesn't matter what place it is. It could be the neighborhood Chipotle. It could be the neighborhood Panera. It doesn't matter. You can claim that place. It's entirely up to you. If you do, you're the moderator as soon as you claim it, which is crazy, but why not? I think the people who know the places are the ones who walk into them. And so I think that's pretty controversial. A couple other controversial things smattered in here. And something that's really controversial, it is like 8:30 and I'm drinking 200 milligrams of caffeine, but let's go. Let's go. I'm excited to find out what happens. All right, that was not my ASMR, is it? I bet that sounded awful. I am sorry for you. Okay, so let's take a look at what we wanted to accomplish. If you take a look at my screen here, this is ShipGrid. ShipGrid is, I've started to come up with a new name for ShipGrid because this is an application that we run. I like to call it smarter than Trello, but dumber than Jira. And what it is it's a very opinionated app for aimed at developers that allows you to manage everything from collecting feature feedback, prioritizing, releasing, and then announcing it on X or wherever. And it builds all of that into one spot. And if you don't believe me, check this out. Here's my profile on X. Okay. This is my ugly mug. And you can see this right over here. I'm not sure if you guys can see this, but you see this little thing that says auto hiding features that have been shipped and posted to X. This is a ShipGrid post, auto posted. Basically, I shipped something on ShipGrid and it created the post for me. I think that's pretty cool. And you should be able to click onto it and go right into my public roadmap. And you can literally see what I created. You can even comment on it. It's pretty freaking cool. And as a developer who's trying to, have a little bit more of a presence on X, pretty damn neat. So anyway, enough about me. Let's talk about you. We got a lot of things we got to work on today. So a couple things that I am going to add. So let's take a look. The beta side of things is important to me. I want to get that running and working so that people can exchange invites. And then I also want to support an idea, which is a pinned post. And this came to me in a dream. No, I'm just kidding. It didn't. I was at my allergy office and I couldn't remember what the Wi-Fi was in the allergy office. This is so stupid. And I had a little bit of signal. And I thought, wouldn't it be neat to open up their place on my phone? And if they claimed that place, to go ahead and have a pinned little post there. So we're going to work on that today. So for starters, let's take a look at what Drivel looks like these days. Let me drag on Drivel. We got so much done. Honestly, we got so much done last stream. And I literally can't even find it. Let me open up VO. And let's jump into Drivel, which is the French pronunciation. If you guys want to get a invite for Drivel, just go to drivel.io. Okay. So we did add some cool things last time we were here, and I'm going to do just the tiniest of demos for you. So one of the major things we added is, actually, let me open this up here. Sorry, I'm scattered today. And by today, I mean always. One of the things that I think is super neat, we added a new login screen, which I think looks so much better. There's that little guy. We don't know what his name is yet, but we'll come up with something. So I'm going to log in, allow, and here are all of the places that I've been to. By the way, I was at this Alex Warren concert the other night. It's pretty badass. And so if you go there, you'll see all the posts. And so what I did is I claimed that place, because you can see I'm the owner. And then here's a picture I took. Pretty neat, huh? I think it's pretty neat. And this is an actual performance that was happening. So what we're going to do today is we're going to add a feature here, which is allow, let me see, claimed places to support pinned posts by the owner. Okay, this is a big one for me. We're going to put it in planned. Adding a picture post to a place isn't saving a picture. We actually fixed that. This was on mobile. This was a timeout. So I'm gonna throw it over here. Search is mocked up. Keyboard shortcut. Claimed places to support pinned posts. So let's do this. That's the one I want to work on. Show unclaimed places on the main page. I do kind of want to work on the marketing page today too. I'm not sure how we feel about that. I'm kind of bouncing around. Let's see. And then place and post share, unclaimed places near them to claim. I'm going to move this to the top. I'm going to prioritize this. Oops, yeah, okay. Show users unclaimed places near them that they can claim if they visit. I want to work on this. That's a really good one. So nearby is where this is going to be. And what this is going to do is if you look at the nearby screen right now, let's go into dark mode. I think it looks really good. So what you see is everything nearby. These are community places. So these are places that people have claimed. And then we also have unclaimed nearby places. Now, these places came from GeoAppify, I think is what their API is called. And so they gave me other place data. And the claiming flow is kind of neat here. But I want to change how this works. I actually want unclaimed places to be at the top. And I want to limit it to like 4 or 5. So we're going to do that first. I'd like a rail of unclaimed places on top of the nearby. View. Let's see how that looks. What are we using today? We are using GPT-5.6 Sol, which was recently nerfed. I think everybody knows that now. I don't know to what degree it was nerfed, but I do know it is not as beautiful as it was before. So that's a bummer. What do you guys think about the keyboard sound? So let's see if we can capture. Can you guys hear that? Does that sound good or bad? What do we think? I like it. Feels great. All right, let's get our unclaimed bar. We also need to get notifications running, and that's been something that's pretty big. All right, so we got ChatGPT. No, ChatGPT. We got it running on that right now, but let me deprioritize some of this stuff. Load a skeleton for subplaces. I do kind of want to do this too. Onboarding follow places near me, show unclaimed places on the main page, place and share. Yeah. So if we build out our marketing page, what we're going to have to make sure we do is what? We'll have to show... Can't decide if I want to use the same code base for the marketing page. I'm not sure yet. TBD. TBD. All right, let's see what ChatGPT came up with. I'm sure it's dog shit. Yep, dog shit. This looks so AI. I hate it. All right, added a horizontally scrollable unclaimed nearby rail. So here we go. Nearby. Yeah, boy. Okay, this looks so much better. What do you think? Horizontally scrollable swipe to explore. So what I don't like is how these are still... can we change the UX so these aren't just... What do you think this looks like in dark mode? Yeah, it's like you can't even tell, right? Yeah. Let's see if we can come up with a better UX for that. Let's see. Oh, that's kind of neat. You know what? I really like that. Actually, I love that. I don't like it on light mode as much. You know what? I'm actually okay with it. I am okay with it. It says start this place. That's actually weird. However, many of the nearby, let's see, the claimable nearby places will show the hover same as the hover over start this place. So we have this. Now, I don't know if we're mixing kind of like UX styles, maybe a little bit. I do want to make it show, we need to add something here to show that this is scrollable, right? Start this place. Claim radar. You know, I don't hate it, right? I mean, is it stupid? What if we did this full bleed, right? And we just made it back right up to it? That could be kind of neat. I like, it might be a change of UX, but I actually like it. Look at this. It says scroll over here. It got some of this right. That's kind of cool. Scroll. Oh boy. Today's a big day, man. I think we're getting closer and closer to a beta, and I have not figured out the best way to do a beta. I think, I don't know, but I think the way to do a beta is invite codes, and then I'll have to distribute some invites on maybe X, I'm not sure, and then finite amount of invite codes. What I don't know is, should we keep it a web app, at least initially? Maybe. Potentially. Updated claimable news row, so hovering. Cool, 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 cool. All right. Let's make the claim radar full bleed. Let's see if that works. Oh, one of these days, man, I want to have somebody who can come in here and get my streaming setup working for me before I go live, so I don't have to dick around as much. But I've got I feel really, let's call it blessed for what I've got. In fact, I'm going to put together a stupid looking YouTube short, okay? Now, this is going to be fun. We have a little bit of a race tonight, and I know you weren't expecting that. Here's the race. My AirPods have 13% battery, and that's what I'm using right now. So we're gonna play a little game called "Can We Get This Done?" Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and make a video, and we're gonna say, "Hey, what's up? It is Adam. Follow me tonight as we code Drivel, the social network that you're basically guaranteed to hate. It is Reddit, but for places. So catch me live, like right now." All right. Let's say we like that. Hey, what's up? It is Adam. Follow me tonight as we code Drivel, the social network that you're basically guaranteed to hate. It is Reddit, but for places. You know what? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to talk a little bit more. I want to add one more thing. Start over. What's up, guys? Adam here. Join me tonight on my stream, like right now, as we code Drivel, the social network you're going to love to hate, with GPT-5.6 Sol. I'm experimenting with this. I'm super excited. Come on, let's go. All right, I like that. Actually, I don't like it, but I kind of have this thing where I just say, I kind of have this thing where I'm just like, if I don't post it, I'm not going to post it. So just fucking do it, right? Visibility private. No. Public, baby. Caption your short. Let's see. Come code the next social network with me and GPT 5.6 Sol. Hashtag AI. Hashtag solo. Hashtag OpenAI. Right? Select audience, public, upload short. Let's go. Okay, we out here. Uploaded. Done. Okay. I love it. So we did full bleed. Yo, okay. I am liking full bleed. Here's what I'm not liking. On mobile, okay. On mobile, I don't have an indication I can scroll. You need to make this more obvious. Also, did you guys notice the little bar under here, the loading bar? I added that a while ago. How sexy does that look? Look at that. And actually, hold on, it's the most sexy. Come on. Did you hear that? That was my watch telling me it's time to go to bed. I'm one of these nuts that actually does go to bed usually pretty early. I pulled this habit from Hormozy. I love Alex. I say that like I have him on like a fucking first name basis, right? But I love one of his habits where he was like, I go to bed and I wake up the same time every day. I eat dinner at the same time every day. That's something that I do, and that's been one of the biggest effects on maybe my well-being because my body is not recalculating every day. Every day I go to sleep at the same time. I wake up at the same time. I go for a run at the same time. I get a coffee at the same time. And what you start realizing is your body's not trying to like figure stuff out all the time. So you feel just a lot similar, maybe every day. Anyway, enough about me. That's boring. I love this, by the way. I love it. Start this place. Okay. Change start this place to claim this place on the nearby. Okay. Now let's go to mobile, see how we look. Nice. Did you notice it actually got the skeleton working? The Skeletor is over here working pretty good. Look at that, man. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of happy with that. So we want to claim this place. We want to allow somebody to claim this place, okay? And claiming is going to require tokens. It's a whole thing, okay? So we're going to allow people to claim with tokens. Let's see what is happening. All right. I'm going to throw a stupid poll up here. What should we do next? We're going to say... Was I the person on my stream? Maybe. I wonder if that was like... Maybe. Bruh. So this is day 11, by the way. Let's go ahead. I got to edit the stream settings. Day 10? Nope, day 11. All right. Let's go back. Okay. So I love this. This is looking super spicy. Claim this place. Okay, so if I go to claim this place, is that going to go to my add workflow? No, it went into this workflow, which is fine. Has me log in. We really needed to come, you know what? Okay, all right. I need my login redirect to work. For example, if I'm in the claim flow and require a login, I need to be directed to that page after a successful login. Let's go. I have a fly that's like right here on my light and it is driving me crazy. So if I look like I'm having a stroke swatting this thing, that's definitely it. Okay. I did like how Sol did a pretty good job of understanding what I meant when I said what I did. I think it did an okay job. Yes, I'm not technically logged in right now. Let's just see what happens. Seriously, I actually really like this claim flow. I think this looks good. Look at that. What's light mode look like? Dude, I think light mode looks pretty clutch right now too. Okay. Standardize auth URLs, validate redirect to, preserve the complete URL, geoappify claim query parameters, return password, Google auth, sign up, prevent middleware. Okay, let's try it. My AirPod just did that thing where it gives you that warning symbol where it goes boop, 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 boop. That's the first shot. Now, I do something, and I want to give a pro tip to everybody out there. You might not know this. If you want to get your AirPods to last twice as long, Apple doesn't want you to know about this. Here's what you do, okay? I wear one of them in my right ear for part of the day, and then as soon as it's dead, I put one in my left ear. So I never have more than one AirPod in, except for right now. Don't tell anybody. That's a pro tip. Let's keep that between us. That's actually a really good idea. That actually reminds me, there was a very funny video like a long time ago with Shaq. And I can't remember who he was being interviewed by. And Shaq's got all sorts of nice cars. And he was telling this group of other, I think they were NBA players, but I'm not sure. And they were asking him about his cars, how much he spends on gas. And he was like, oh, I don't spend that much money on gas at all. And they were like, well, what do you do? And he's like, well, I never let it get down to E. When it gets close, when I get to half a tank, I fill it up with another half a tank. So then this way, I'm never buying a full tank of gas. I'm just buying half tanks of gas. And everybody is sitting there looking at this guy who has made the most ridiculous name for himself in basketball and looking at him like he is a pure maniac for not understanding. And the hosts keep going back and forth like, well, wait a second. If you fill it up with half a tank and then you come back, you're still filling it up with half a tank. And he's like, no. He's like, no, you're not listening. I never fill up a full tank. And a full tank is always more expensive than half a tank. And they're just looking at him like, what is going on with this guy? Anyway, hilarious. Absolutely one of the funniest interviews I've ever seen. But anyway, GPT-5.6 Sol is getting spicy. The only thing spicier than this is if you see the Sam Altman and Elon feud is hilarious. And a lot of people think it's a feud. A lot of people don't know that Elon invested a lot of money back when OpenAI was supposed to be a nonprofit from the beginning and just like a utility for the people. And then at some point, Sam Altman decided, I'm just going to make a couple bucks here or there, maybe if nobody's noticing. Fast forward, maybe it's $1 trillion company. It's whatever. Who cares? We'll just IPO. So Elon is very bent out of shape. So you owe it to yourself. Look up the Sam Altman OpenAI Foundation emails. They're kind of funny. You see a little bit more of Elon going back and forth. There's me just like name dropping again. You got Alex, you got Elon, like as if these people have any idea who I am. But you know what? One day they might. And that's my hope, is that I want to create something so controversial and so interesting, because it is to me, that maybe it gets on their radar. And that would be super cool. Let's get there together. What do you guys think of the mustache? It is 50-50 on the people that I show it to, okay? It is absolutely skirting between Super Troopers and camp counselor uncle. I don't know if either of those are great. That's what we got, though. All right, we got login redirects, allegedly. So let's try that out. What we're going to do to make that work is we're going to go, so we're not logged in. Let's log out. Okay. Not going to log in either. Bad. So we're going to go into the claim flow. We're going to get a Merriweather, I'll just say claim. This should immediately bounce me. So do you see this redirect to new place? Let's see if that works. Hey. Okay, now we have to try this with something that is a little bit more realistic. So let's get something with some like parameters and shit in there. So let's get a nearby. I am logged in. Fuck. Also, this is annoying the shit out of me, is that the freaking, what do you call it? The avatar is not showing up. And I'm not talking about the movie. I hated the movie. But I'm talking about like the avatar up here. That's an avatar I need to show up. So let's get a nearby. And then we'll go to put a nearby place on the map. These rural places do not have a Drivel community yet. Should we call it a Drivel community? Okay, what should we call a Drivel sub? Is it a community? Come up with better names. Okay. What were we doing? Oh, we were going to claim this place, right? So we're going to claim this place, and it's going to tell me I need to log in, right? New place, that's a lot. Okay, sign in. Damn! It did it. Look at that. Now, I'm going to tell you one thing I don't like about this route that really needs to change. So I don't know if you saw the route that we went to, and this is like me getting super developer-y, but when you go to claim this, it's actually putting in the address, the latitude, and the longitude, and all of that shit. In reality, all we need is like the Geo API place ID. So when someone goes to claim a place that is in the Geo API, we should go to the create place screen with only the place ID, not needing the lat, long, or other stuff. The create place screen can look that up. Let's give that a shot. By the way, I don't know if you guys are noticing this, but like I'm actually kind of happy with the speed of Sol. So GPT 5.6 Sol has been out for a couple days, 3 days, I think 4 days, and it is crazy efficient for everything that I've been doing. I haven't looked at my token usage as much as I probably should have, but I am so far feeling pretty good about it. Yeah, let's see. Okay. So I've got some good ideas for, instead of calling it a place, I think I want to change the verbiage to a spot. All right, what's the build plan? Reduce nearby claiming links to new place, place ID, centralized secure server, yep, hydrate the client state, yep, avoid browser geolocation, correct, claim submissive ID, driven, server authoritative, yep, test login, invalid, okay, sure, let's do it. Again, pretty token efficient there. It came up with a good build plan, so we'll see kind of where that gets us. So let me jump back into ship grid, show you unclaimed places near them so they can claim if they just visit. So that's cool. Let's see. Allow unclaimed places for pin post. I do want to do that today. And then we're going to say implement token system for claiming places limited to 1 claim per day, what would we say, rollover. So I also want to create a user profile page. You know what's funny is every time I come here, I think this is what like every developer does, but I come here, I load up my in development column, not even looking at like my plan, and I just want to steam through all of that, make the interesting stuff. Because I'm like, fuck everything else. I just want to do the stuff that keeps me happy. So is that a benefit? I don't know, man. I don't know. All right. So let's get this claim workflow working. One thing I did notice, I was trying to use this the other day. I was just like sitting outside. I was next to like one of those dog shit bag dispensers. And I was like, you know, this is kind of funny. I'm going to claim this little like spot over here. This is going to be my dog shit. It's not a dog shit dispenser. They have like the bags and the trash can. Okay. Not a dog shit dispenser. Nobody would want that. Sorry, that cracked me up. The flow for claiming was a little bit weird, and so I want to address that. We're going to address that just the tiniest bit. Build error. PC load letter. The fuck does that mean? Beta links are able to send to friends. I do want to do the beta thing. I'm going to ask ChatGPT on the other side over here. Okay. How can I create a beta invite system that leads to exponential growth virally? Kind of being tongue-in-cheek here. Interesting. Interesting. I'm going to save that for myself. That's actually pretty cool. I've got some pretty cool ideas. All right. What else we got? Do you guys like the idea about calling it a spot instead of a place? I kind of like a spot. Claim a spot. I can always change it. Search is mocked up. Make it work for real. Keyboard shortcut to jump to a place with a command. You know what? I'm going to throw that in backlog. Notification engine, need it. Need it. Show and claim places, need it. Yep. I think this is working now, actually, which is awesome. All right, what's happening? Implement GUP. Okay. Verification password, decimal, login, reader. Okay, let's try it. Let's try it, baby. So I'm logged in right now. Let me log out. So this should allow me to claim a place just by looking at the place here. So this is a place called Lock 25, which is super weird. Sure. You know what? I want this whole thing to be clickable. I kind of hate that. Just entire card on the, let me see, nearby places at the top should have the clickable, not just the claim. Let's just sort that out. That's an easy one. Super easy. So we've been doing a lot of stuff with gallery view, but there's other views that I created. I like the grid view a little bit. I don't know how this feed is going to work. Like, I think I need to play around with this feed a little bit more. I think gallery is kind of like your Reddit default feed. All right. So what we're trying to correct is something really easy, which is here. We just want to make it so that, actually, you know what? That's kind of, I don't think people are going to scroll horizontally here. So claim this place. All right. Okay, let's see how far we got with this. So we wanted to make it so the whole thing is clickable. Done. Look at that. That's so nice. I'm such a fan. Okay. And we got this. I don't think our conversation is real here. We need to update that. So we'll just say conversation count on the nearby places must be correct. And something I'm going to begin doing is every day after we have a stream, if this is going to be interesting, during the stream, you can come in and get a beta link and I'll give you a beta invite. If you're after the stream, you have to get a beta invite from somebody else. So I think that's just like one of the rules of the road that we'll do. Actually, I really like that idea. Should add that. All right, let's see what we got here. Yeah. No. I am loving my YouTube music skipping. No, I am loving this kind of view. This dark view looks so good. Definitely download it on the phone. We'll do the marketing page today. The more I think about it, we'll do the marketing page today. The question is, what is the marketing page going to be? Is it just going to be everything near you? Or could we put a page right in front? I don't know, man. Let's go over here. So it's still loading. Login redirect isn't working. I think that we solved that, but we're gonna do a claim and try it, okay? Let's add the abandon capability where somebody can abandon a place that they've claimed. That'd be kind of neat. Nearby place counts now show real discussion comment counts. Dope. Okay. That looks good. All right, so I want to change the verbiage for claiming a place to a spot. Should be easy. Let's go ahead and do the claim flow. So I'm logged in as myself. I should be able to, this is claiming an Appify place. New place, place ID equals. Holy shit, is that really the place ID? Holy fuck. Okay, cool. Place, so got everything. Nice. And look at that. It shows me where it is. Sick. So I don't really want to like add this here. This like, I really kind of hate this screen to be honest. But yeah, it's all right. So this is gonna be add a new spot. Let's see what it looks like. Let's see, updated claim flow. Okay, so let's look. What's our claim flow look like now? It should say add a new spot. View, new place, new spot. You know, I am a little bit conflicted. claim this spot. Okay. So we're going to... All right, so let's get our claiming workflow in here. Do you guys like this? I mean, I know I'm saying you guys to like nobody. I'm really talking about myself. Your authority score, activity score. I do need a profile page. We don't have a profile page. So let's go into a place that I'm an owner. And under my gear, I want the ability to... Oh, that's right. There's a whole page. Yeah. There's a whole page. So we want to have... There shouldn't be a delete place. This should be admin only. It should be like abandoned place. On the place edit page, I want the ability to abandon, which will unclaim the place, but not delete it. Okay. I recommend enforcing this with a dedicated spot claim ledger, not by counting current places. You have to add a days for one claim per user per calendar day. Perform a quota check to prevent simultaneous requests by delete a claim spot should not restore the day's allowance. Okay, so after each successful claim, okay, the claim should apply to a GeoAppify claim or another place claim. It's the same. Please confirm. Confirm. Limit applies to all spot. Let's implement it. All right, while we're here, let's jump into the new place. This is kind of our claim a place near me flow, which I like that we're starting with a photo. So the thing with starting with a photo that I think is really neat is we can grab the data from that photo. We can actually read the data on that photo and know exactly where they're claiming. It's kind of neat. So let's just say I'm going to grab something from here. Let's use this. Okay. So we need to, I don't know if I want to skip this. All right, let's just say next. Can we figure out where this place is? Don't you feel like right here we should just be like, what is this place? Because you know what, the location, if we find a place right here, oh, that's fucking weird. So if we find the place that the person's at from Apify or GeoAppify, we should be able to just tell them what the place is. We could say, hey, are you sure it's not this? So I'm going to edit that flow pretty significantly. My X account got shut down the other day. That kind of sucked. That's okay, I guess. It's fine. 84 views, that's it? Come on. I do see data with one claim per user uniqueness constraint, one claim per user. I don't understand what this one claim per user. Create spots and consume quota automatically to prevent multi. Wait, client send quota JB. It might have just been telling this to me in shorthand, but that was a really weird way of explaining it to me. I'm not sure if I like it. User may claim unlimited spots over the account lifetime. Limit each user one successful spot claim per UTC calendar day. A new claim becomes available each following UTC day. Unused claims apply the same limit. Keep ordinary manual place unrestricted. Yep, that's the one. I'm actually glad that I made that change. That might have been an incorrectly assumed one. Okay, so login redirect, I'm going to say is in review. Show users unclaimed places near them that they can claim if they visited. Boom, done. Allow claim places for pin post by, we'll do that. Enforce claiming when in the spot. Make sure they're close enough to the place. I do want to do this. Only token system for limited to one. Okay, so we are doing this right now. We'll get that done. And then the next thing I want to do is I want to make it so that on this screen right here, we go photo first, which makes sense. I do want them to take a picture of a photo because I want them to like be a little bit committed. And I want to grab the location from the photo if it's available. iOS does do that. They hit next. I want it to be like, oh, hey, it looks like you're here, but that's close to this place. So we should be able to do that. I just need to find the right API to do it. That's all. Oh, that's awful. That is so awful. You don't see what this just did. ChatGPT over here is just going ham. Just say. All right. Yep, do that. Close enough. Sometimes I go long periods of time without talking to the screen, and I think it's just because I'm clinically depressed. No, it's because I don't know what to say. Like, I'm just sitting here and staring and looking at myself, you know. It's freaking 9 o'clock over here. I'm winding down my day, but this is what I love. This is so much fun for me. I'm going to get some users to help me out with this. I'm going to see if I can get a little groundswell going. What do you think? You think we can get a groundswell, sort of grassroots? Maybe. Come on, taking your time. It's been really tough this week to prevent myself not working on Drivel while I'm, you know, just out and about, just kind of hanging out. I'm trying to decide if we're going to do a mobile app right now or if we're just going to launch as the web version and kind of beta it out for not even a beta, alpha, dog food a little bit, play around with it, you know, have my friends start claiming places and then interacting with them. Because I want to be able to see the places that my friends are claiming. Like, I think that's a pretty cool thing. Yeah, let me write that down. It's a good idea. I'm going to throw this over here. Actually, we had a huge update on ShipGrid, and I have not done anything with it. Let's see. Oh my goodness, we're still going. So I do want to write up a profile page that shows me like all of the things that I've claimed maybe, and also allows them to be abandoned. Something tells me that we should have a half-life for claiming stuff, but I'm not sure. Like, you know, you can claim one per day, maybe at the beginning, then it decays a little bit over time. I don't know. Might be too much, might be too little. I'm not sure. There goes my right earbud. It's about to leave. Right in time, just in time. What do you guys like better? I use Opus to do clips. I mean, I think like everybody does, right? What's better than Opus? What do you guys like? The problem is, every time I do a stream like this, it is like a lot. And I don't know how to. What if I add more credits? Does it go here? Yeah, add more credits just goes to subscription, and it's just says cycle credits. Problem with that is I need like 4 million credits. How do I do 3,600 credits per year? Well, oh, available instantly. Okay, pro. Oh, okay. I see how you do this. 300 per month. So that's like 300 minutes. So let's just say I do, that's not that bad. $145 billed per month, like $1,500, 1,500 credits. So what is a credit? 1 minute of video processing. So let's just say I do, let me do some math here. If I were to do, let's see, 60-minute streams times 30, I already know that's 1,800, right? 1,800. Okay. I could probably do that. Versus yearly, which I save a lot of money, maybe 54,000 credits. Let's do, what am I on? Am I on starter? I am on starter, that's why. So let's just say start your free trial. Build monthly, okay. I know you can't see this, like I'm signing up for Opus on the other screen, so I can start dumping some of this stuff in. Current balance, next cycle balance, 300. I'm on the pro plan, but how do I subscribe? Oh, because I'm in the Apple store, okay. But how do I subscribe on the website? Let me ask them. Okay, so verification mobile login flow passed. Okay, so we're good, right? Are we good? Okay. So we're going to make it so that we can only claim one per day. So, okay, on the claim flow, I want to show the claim icon. And so what we're going to do is I did create this little icon just now. I'm not in love with it, but you know what? I mean, it'll work for what we're doing. It'll work. That's super weird. Okay. Download. Let's see if we can try this. If it sucks, then I'm going to just fucking eke out of it. I don't have to do the damn thing. All right. On the claim flow, I want to show the claim icon. There we go. So we want to claim something. And we'll have to give that a shot, see what it looks like. Let's see how far we can get. Can you guys still hear me? I think so. Let me just make sure I'm still streaming because... Okay, yeah, we're good. We're good. What were... my AirPod finally died, so that was exact... If you're wondering, that was exactly 18% of AirPod that we got. Let me see. Now this plays the private. Okay, let's see how that looks. Why not? Nearby. So if we go to nearby, we should now get an icon for that. Ugh, just kidding. And it doesn't, but that's okay. Cool. Let's log in. It's not going to work because we're not in our login flow. Okay, I want to make some revisions to the add a new place flow. I'll just say on mobile, right? On mobile, after a user adds an image, see if we can extract the location from the image and display it on the next tab to automatically query geo to suggest the place they are at. Okay, oh my God, that's bad. Jeez. We're going to have to revert that. Isn't that terrible? So bad. Chatting with Opus support over here so I can start opusing my clips, which is the verb that they prefer you use, opusing. I don't think it sounds that great, but it's okay. After extracting GPS from the photo, where should geo detail step, location step, detail step? Yep. That's smart, man. What should happen when the user selects a geo app if I suggestion pre-fill everything? Yep. If the photo has no embedded GPS, we'll fall back. Other offer device location. Yep. Nice. Those are really good recommendations, actually. I'm pretty happy. Okay, so we've done this. Places near them they can claim if they just visit. Login redirect isn't working. I think we got that working. See the places your friends are claiming. Not yet. Implement token system for claiming places. Limit one claim per day, non-rollover. Allow claim places for PIM. I really do want to do that. That would make me happy. These beats are chill. Okay, extract embedded GPS locally from including JPEG, HDF for a show, nearby suggestions, and yep. Select this suggestion pre-filled. GPS is absent, off registered device, yep. Secure authorized GFI suggestions with validated cores, yep. Cool. Looks good. We're getting to that like 1 hour portion. I got to figure out why my freaking X, why I wasn't able to go live on X. That's such a bummer. I was actually excited about doing that, going live on X. Let's see what we're doing here. All right, let's see how far we can get with this. So we got our login redirect working, which I'm super happy about. We will do a deploy at the end of this, which I'm also happy about. In fact, let's just, can we create a PR now, or is that going to be stupid? That might be stupid. iPhone settings, your name, subscription. Okay. All right, let's do... What are we doing? What's it called? Opus Collab. There we go. Cool. Still waiting. Almost there. By the mobile photo location flow, it's just nearby you. Okay, so let's give that a shot. Let's give that an old shot. So supposedly this is going to work. Let's make it big. Make it go. All right, so now if we go to the mobile flow, you know what? Why am I not just doing it here? Let me go back. So this place, let's do this. I got to log into photos over here. Let me log into photos on the other screen because I'm 99% sure that this photo does not have a place. We'll try. Let's grab a photo that definitely has a place. All right. All right. So all right. What do we have here, though? Do we have... Is this working? Sorry, I totally lost my train of thought. I entirely spaced out because I was like reading an email. That's my fault. So let's say claim. Okay, so I got to go to photos. Let me go to photos over here that has some data. And so we're going to take... You know what? Let's take this photo. So I'm going to show you a quick photo. Okay. So here's a... Whoops. It's not the photo I wanted to use. At least it's not something weird, right? Download. Okay, now we're going to take this photo. Burp. Or not. I said we're going to take this photo. Really? This is so weird that it's not like... a big photo. What I want to do is, I know I'm not like talking to the camera enough here. What I want to do is I want to take a photo that I already have in just Google Photos and just use that. But it is fighting me. Why are you fighting me today? Come on, man. Let's try it. Download. Puts it here. Okay, cool. Oh, because it doesn't like the HEIC photo. Gotcha. Okay, so we'll just do XF data view, upload file. So let's just see if this particular photo actually has a location in it. It probably does. Yep, that does right here. Look at that. Hell yeah, that's exactly where I was. Okay, so now that we know that that's there, we're going to go ahead and say library, grab this. So remember, I know for a fact that that photo is here. I love it. So that just broke. Sick. Is it just because it's HEIC? Hick. Maybe. Yep. It doesn't like the HEIC photo. Okay. Now the HEIC photo didn't work when I uploaded in the mobile interface, but using desktop. This is actually a big feature. This might have been a little bit too much to chew off today, but if I can get it done, I'm going to be pretty happy. I'm going to start queuing up some other stuff. I need to get back to that claim screen. You know what I'm saying? Like that claim screen that it created looked like dog shit. I don't know what possessed it to do that. That was like actually insane. Okay, now is login not working? Or is login not working just because? What specifically? Photo not accepted, preview blank. Come on, man. I do like this screen. I'm going to tune up this, but this would maybe be black? Kind of like Resend's layout. Resend. What do you think of that? So I'm going to start queuing up another thing. So what do we want? If I'd like to mock, you know what? Let me do this. I'm going to go into this this place layout, and I'm going to see if I can have ChatGPT come up with a way to handle maybe I can put pinned in here. Not sure. I really want to show the pinned stuff. Let's do this. Let's jump into my library over here. All right, let's ask a question about this. Fix the blank HEIC preview. Okay, let's just see if it works. Let's open this up. Let's go into mobile. Let's go to claim. Now it's going to, okay, so take a photo. We're going to use a place that we already know has an HEIC. Come on. I mean GPS, not HEIC. Did that not, yay, let's go. Okay, so let's hit next. No named places were found nearby. That's actually kind of weird. Okay, so it said no named places found nearby, but I'm not sure that you checked. Can you confirm you used the GeoAppify call I'm going to just tell it what the call is instead of just chancing it. All right, where's the call? Nope, not meld. Get out of here. Get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. Dude, where's my Geo Appify? There we go. API docs that Geo Appify. So we want places. Do we do place details or do we boundaries? I think it's just places. And then we just do playground, search by bounding box, search by radius. Yeah, we do search by radius and then we give it a lat long, right? Let's see if that works. If it doesn't, we got something else to play with. Oh, you know what? It could have done a bounding box now that I realize. That's okay. Am I on Twitch? Supposedly. Yeah, so I'm going to have it just confirm this because I know for a fact I'm near freaking something. You know what I mean? Socially use a 200 meter radius around the photos extracted. Can you widen to 1 mile? I said 1M. I meant 1 mile. Do you want the kilometer? 1 mile recommended. There we go. So let's see. What am I going to see? I'd like to see what this looks like. Pinned posts. I think we're going to have to shut it down after this. But this is actually fun. I feel like we got a lot done today. Updated your search rate from. Okay, cool. So let's give it a shot. We're going to open this up. Yeah, let's just take a look over here. And then let's open this up in mobile. And in mobile, let's claim. We're going to take a picture. And then we're going to upload this picture. And what happens? Okay, next. Really? No named places were found nearby. I don't think that's correct. That's okay. All right. I'm glad that we're still using this. Wait, that's actually interesting. Did we... Now I'm actually wondering if we saved it correctly. All right, let's merge this PR. Let's get this out there. It's been a good stream. We got a lot done. We got show users unclaimed places near them. Done. Login redirect working. Done. Implement token system for claiming places. I think done. Nice. All right.